Hello everyone, this is Lourdes from creativecraftsniche.blogspot.com. So I am back after a long break from doing videos. Hopefully this year I'll be able to do at least 3 videos per week. I'm still taking care of my mom. She's doing great. She's been blessed with not having to do any chemo. She's doing well from her surgery, and hopefully, we'll get through this very soon. I'm going to also share with you some tips today on how to extend the use of your punches and your framelits. So here we have Stampin' Up's new Sale-A-Bration catalog. This is the one that you look for all the free stuff for every $50 that you spend before tax and shipping. So you'll get to pick from this catalog what you want. And then this is the actual catalog, and this is the front of the catalog. See how cute that is? And this catalog actually goes up until then, but the Sale-A-Bration only goes up until the 31st of March. Okay, and this set right here, this is something cute that you will be able to make as well. It's not just, just to decorate the front of this catalog, but it's something that you'll be able to purchase and put together yourself. So and this starts on January 6th and ends on March 31st. Now, this is one of the stamp sets that comes in the Sale-A-Bration's catalog. And it also comes with some framelits. And what I love about this stamp set is that you can mix and match it. It's sort of like your endless wishes and endless birthday wishes. I'm just opening up here because I'm trying to look for, okay, here we go, something that I did. Alright, this is a stamp that I created using the framelits that came with for that stamp set. And as you can see, I just press for about 3 seconds and I can go ahead and pick it up. And if I bring in a piece of scrap here and just ink it up, you'll see that it will give a it's not a crisp look, it's more of a artsy look. Okay, so you're gonna ink that up real good. And then when you go to press down on it, you don't want to press down on it too hard, but enough so that you can get that image there. Okay, and then you lift up and then you'll get that look. So it's not a perfect look, but it's somewhat of a grunge look, you can say. I'm gonna do that again. Okay, so basically you'll get that type of look. Okay, and then you can easily clean this off. And what I did was I used one of my backings here from one of the stamp sets that comes with the little clear mount. And so basically there's extra spaces here that you can use. And so what I did was I ran this through my Big Shot with the framelit, and I was able to go ahead and mount that on there. Let me just go ahead and clean this off real quick, and I'm going to put this away. Basically just spritz it right over it, and then just kind of dab it Okay, and then do the same thing over here, because what happens is that if you were to go like this, look at how it slides. So it's just dabbing on it. And then if you want for extra measure of making sure that you have gotten that ink off of that, you could just grab like a post-it note or some scrap, and then, you know, just clean it off. And you can even use that residue that's kind of left over to snap all over a page, so that you can get a nice faded fun look on your cards. So the ink will basically come off, as you can see. Let's see. Okay, and then you can put that inside the stamp set where basically your framelets come, that they match, you know, the framelets that match with this. And because they have that cling, you can just push it up against there and it'll stay. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I made that, as well as how to use one of your punches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the punch first, because it's much easier. And so you just grab a foamy that has, you know, a sticky side on it, and you basically put it in. But when you put it in, you kind of like have to rock it in. Okay, and then you just punch, and so you have that punched out, and you want to do 2 of that. Okay, all right, so here we have the 2 pieces, and what we're going to do is that we're going to mount them together just like that, one right over the other. And you have to be careful, because I don't know if you've noticed with this punch, there's a right way and then there's a wrong way. So I found the right way basically. And if you want, instead of putting them together like this, you can also just put them together like that, you know, having punched them both out the same way. And then like that, you'll have one sticky side, and you could just mount that to a wood block. So for now, I'm going to mount this just like that. I'm gonna take this out from here, and then I'm gonna bring in this piece here. All right, so you just punch that out, and you're just basically going to peel one side off. Okay, and then the side that's basically hard, you know, that's not where it's at. It's basically the flimsy one where the clear mount is on. Okay, and so let's go ahead and put this little guy together. Let me line him up again. Okay, all right. Okay, and then I'm just going to line this up. Okay, and then you're going to remove the backing from here, but before you do that, you want to make sure that you've gotten it aligned perfectly. Okay, so after figuring it out, I had to flip it the other way. So because what happens is that when it comes to certain punches, it sort of warps the foam, and so it turns it into somewhat of a different shape. But that's okay, because when you're going to stamp and use the punch, it'll punch it out perfectly for you. So what you're going to do is just take off just one side and then align it. Once you have that down on one side pretty much, then you can take off the other side, and then just bring in your clear block. Okay, little piece of sticky note here, and bring in the strawberry slush. You want to make sure that you have it inked up pretty well before you go ahead and stamp that down. And then you have your little flower. So if you don't have a coordinating cardstock, you can just stamp one out, and then you have that. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and bring in our framelits die, and for today I'm gonna use let me see, I did you. I'm going to use hello. And what I like about these is that you can if you're going to do it on the foamies, you can do it where if you don't want to use cardstock, you could just cut one out and use that on your card. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in my big shot here. I'm going to be using my magnetic platform. Rock this back and forth several times, because we want to make sure that it's gone all through the foamy. Now it's sort of flimsy because it's squashed, but it'll basically, you know, pop back up. Okay, so that's how that looks, and you could basically use that little piece right there, and since it already has adhesive on it, you can go ahead and mount that on a card. When you're going to adhere them together, right, back to back, then what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to flip this way and go ahead and run this through the big shot again, and basically line them up a bit at a time and put that together. So if you would like to see me put that together, let me know, leave a comment below, and I'll be glad to do another video putting those two pieces together. This piece right here, I can go ahead and run that through, and then, you know, kind of look for another area on it and run it through, and until I've had basically the whole backing for it. But when you do that with the framelits, you have to flip it and then kind of position it right, and kind of use the lighting, put a light up against it, and put a sticky pad to hold it in place, because though you use the magnetic platform, when you go to lay it down, it may slip on you, and because you don't see where you're exactly positioning it, it's going to move, and so you want it to be exactly positioned where you want it to be at. You end up with a look like that. So it has 2 layers, as you can see. On the 6th, this will be available at my blog for you to download, and so you'll have a digital copy of it right on, you know, your fingertips, and you don't have to worry about taking this with you. You could just have it with you on your mobile device to look at whenever you want. So I want to thank you all so much for subscribing, for watching my videos, for leaving your comments, and especially to those who have wished my mom well during her battle with cancer. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a blessed new year and have a blessed day. Bye.